Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Ready?
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
That's complete to DK. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Pacheco. Room here to run. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans at a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. My man, my man. Panthers.
To throw is Ward. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Out
of the gun, Herbert. pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They will run for it with Hampton. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 back.
To throw, here's Ward. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 6.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
19 lock, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Here's Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 30.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this would be a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. On the give, this is Hampton. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. A draw play, Hampton. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Run! Set. 5-9, 5-9. 180. 180. Crowd right. Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 28 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Okay, ready? Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing again here, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 tight, 19 tight, Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Set, 80. Capital. 5-9. Going to try.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffith. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll work inside here, Hampton. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Ward. Here by Rivera. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Throwing is Ward. And he is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, all is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Complete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, by the way, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. Touchdown! His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
To throw is Ward, and this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'd say they learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Ward. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the set. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Get it. 70.
Back to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dante Thornton with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. his way forward. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there, and the result, a modest gain. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go, start. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
To the air again, Ward. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Hampton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass complete to DK. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Moore. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
38. Chargers 28.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Gain of 14 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
Herbert off of play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Griffin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They get it to Washington, running left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 box, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 45, Chargers 35.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down team at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Moore. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Isaiah
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Up the middle they go. Washington. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And he is going to have a Titans first down. Not to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice. That one more stop.
Their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Tennessee, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 0-2.